Okay, welcome everyone to this Snap programming section 4. So today we will do different exercises related to Snap. The first two, three are very simple. So first one, you have to convert this mathematical equation. You need to display your name and ID first, then ask for two variable inputs x and r, and store the answer in an output variable y. So what you can do is you can start using the green flag and then make three variables called x, r, and y. You go to the looks area and you display your name by simple name command. My name is Muhammad, and then you display your ID. You say my ID is whatever your ID is. And after that, you get the two inputs using the sensing. I can ask to enter X, which is our first input, and whatever answer we get, we set X to the answer. Similarly, we duplicate this and then we ask to enter Y, sorry, not Y, R, and then set R to the answer. So we get two inputs, and then I will calculate the value of Y. I will display the value of y after that, the value of y, and then at the end I will stop. So only thing left is to calculate the value of y, which is given here. I will start with this one, e to the power minus rx. So from operators I will take out two multiplications. That will be -1 multiplied by the variable r multiplied by x. This is in the power of exponential, which is in the operator palette. You change the square root to exponential and you say e to the power minus rx, this one. You add 1 to it, that means 1 plus this. You multiply it by 5. So you take out multiplication, put this on the right side, on the left side you put 5. This is one side. Second one, 5 plus x over r, then take the sign. So I will do division. I will do x divided by r. I will add 5 to that. I will say 5 plus x divided by r. And then from the exponential I can change it to sine of 5 plus x over r. So this is our right side, this is left side. So between them we have subtraction. So this is the right side, this is the left side, and this is our y equation. If I run this, it says my name is this, enter x, let us enter 2, r is also 2, it displays 4.98. So this is our first program. You can make a new folder on the desktop, which is snap 4 minus your student ID, whatever the ID is. Let's say 323456. So let's say this is your ID. So what I will do is I will export this project. Wait, let us my software hanged. Okay, so file, export project, call it Q1. So this is our first program. You put it in desktop, snap 4 minus ID folder, you call it q1.xml. So this is our first program. Then we make another new project. So another new project, and the next one we need to display this series now. This is very similar to what we did last time. We have the number which will be our terms of the series. We will use a variable for that. We have these numbers which are changing from 1 2 3 4 2 3 4, so these two can be related to each other. And this number here is basically the previous number of the series. 11 is calculated from the previous number, which was 3. 41 is calculated from the previous number. So let us do this part first. For that I need two variables. I start with the green flag. I make a variable called count and make another variable called the number. So if I just do that, I can set the number to 2. So I can start by setting the number to 2 because this number is not dependent. The calculations start from number 3. So first number is set to 2. Count I can set to 1 because the counter is starting from 1 here. So, and then I can put my condition for the repeat until the number is greater than this upper limit. So I can go to the control, take out the repeat until block, and from the operators I can put the condition that when the number is greater than 83143121, inside I will display the number and then calculate this equation. So what I will do is I will say that set number to, this is basically the current value of number. To calculate 3 I need to use the current value, so I will say number is equal to number again, number multiplied by this 2 is depending on the counter. If counter is 1, this is 2. If counter is 2, this is 3. So I can say count plus 1 multiplied by the current value of number, that is the left side. And here we have minus 1 plus 2 minus 3 plus 4. The number are increasing, that is okay, but the signs are also changing. So to handle the signs I can use another variable called sign, and before we begin I can set sign to minus 1, and what I will do is I will use a multiplier to every time multiply the sign with the current value of the count, and then I can add it to this left side plus the sign multiplied by the count. So sign first time will be negative, so this will make the counter -1. Second time what I need to do is now I need to make sure I set sign to, using the multiplier, I set sign to sign multiplied by -1, so that every time the sign will keep changing to minus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, and I need to increase the counter as well every time to prepare for the next loop. Doing that, I can stop after this and display. It will show me the full series: 2, 3, 11, 41, 209, 1249, and so on. So this is your second question. You can export this project and call it Q2 and put it in the same snap4-id folder, and after that I can start with a new project. So the next one is, so this was the second one. The third one we have here, this is the solution. So the third one is related to if-else conditions, similar to what you did in snap 2. Here you need two variable inputs, the price and country. Price is a number country will be a letter. So if the letter for the country variable is capital U or small u, you calculate the VAT, which is our output. You have to calculate it. That means we need a variable for that as well. So if the output, if the country is U, that means UAE, in that case the VAT rate should be 0.31 multiplied by 1000, which will be 310. So this is how you will calculate VAT for every number. And if you enter a wrong letter for the country, you should get the answer VAT is unknown. So I'll start with the green flag. I will make three variables: VAT, the price, and the country. Let's call it C to make it simple. So we have three variables. I will ask for the price first. I will go to sensing and ask what is the price? Question mark. Whatever answer I get, I will set price to the answer, and then I will duplicate this and ask for the country, and whatever answer I get, I will set C to the answer. And then our condition will start depending on the country letter. So what I will do is I will go to the control section, take out the if else block, and I will say using the operator OR, and two equalities I will check. I will check that, okay, if the variable capital C for country is equal to, if the capital C is equal to capital U, or the variable C country is equal to small u. If this is the case, in that case the VAT, I should set VAT to the multiplication of the price by the percentage. What is the percentage in this case? If it is UAE, 31%, so I will say multiplied by 0.31. That's the main thing. After that, it's all duplicates. So what you can do for the duplicates, we know that already. So next is for B, Bahrain. I can duplicate this, place it here, make a duplicate copy, put it in the else area, replace U with capital B or small b, and for Bahrain the VAT is 20%, so I will say 0.20, and then I may again make a duplicate, put it here. The next one is Y for Yemen, capital Y or small y. For Yemen the rate is 7%, so I will say multiplied by 0.07. Again make a duplicate, put it inside the else. Next is for Egypt, capital E or small e, capital E or small e, and the rate is 22%, 0.22. And then the last if else I put inside, that will check if it is capital P or small p. For Pakistan the rate is 18%, 0.18. And else means when all of that is wrong, that means you entered a wrong letter. In that case I should display the message VAT is unknown. So what I will do is, now I have calculated all the VAT values, and here if I will check if that is the case, I can set it a dummy value. I can say that, okay, if all of that is wrong, I will simply say that set VAT to some negative value, which will indicate the input was wrong. And once I have done all of that, when I get out of the main checking, I will just check what is the value of the VAT variable. I will check that, okay, using simple if else, I will check that, okay, if the VAT is less than 0, if the VAT is less than 0, that means it is negative. That means there was a problem. In that case I should go to the looks and say VAT is unknown. I will say VAT is unknown. else I will say, using the join operator, I can duplicate the say, sorry, not type else. I can duplicate the say block, and here I will say, using the join, I will say VAT is whatever VAT was calculated in the variable VAT. And after that, from the control section, I can stop this script. So this is your question number 3. Export it, you call it Q3, and then begin the next project. Next project is very simple, that is to convert the flowchart. We follow the same procedure, just follow the step by step. If both arrows are going downward, that means it is if else. If one arrow is getting back, that means it is a repeat until. So we have the starting point. We need two variables, x and y. So variables, make variable x, make variable y, and then we have parallelogram, that means asking for input. So using the sensing, I will ask to enter x. Whatever answer I get, I will set x to the answer, and similarly I can duplicate and set y to the answer as well. We got the inputs. Now I display the name. So using the looks, I say my name is not so. And then I have a diamond shape, but both arrows are going down. That means it is an if else block. So I go to the control section, I take out the if else block. The condition is x minus y greater equal to 2. So I take out the minus, I take out the variable x minus y greater equal to. I can do it in another way, that is less than, and take the not. We did this before also. Not of less than, so I'll say not of x minus y less than 2. That will do the greater equal. So if it is true, I should change y by 3. So I will go to variables and I will say change y by 3, change y by 3. And then I have another diamond shape, but here one arrow is coming back, that means repeat until. So I go to the control section, take out the repeat until, put it after the change, before the else, this area. The condition is y greater than x. So I can duplicate this condition here, change less than to greater, and I can say y greater than x. So y greater than x. So inside the loop I will change y by 1 and display y. So I will go to variable, inside I will say change y by 1 and say the value of variable y. And then when I get out of the loop, before the if else ends, there is change x by 5. So this change x must go here, outside the repeat until, but inside the if true block. Change x by 5, and then I'm out. So here let's go to the false side. We have another diamond, but both arrows are down, that means if else. So I will go to the control section, take out if else and put it in the else block. The condition is x greater than 0. I can copy this and say x greater than 0. So if this is true, I should change x by 5. So change is already here, change x by 5. Else, display your student ID. I can use the say block, else my ID is whatever your ID is. Then when I get out, display x and y. So when I get out of the main if else, I will go to the looks, say, and using the join block and 4 boxes, I can say x is equal to the variable x, and then I can say y is equal to the variable, let me copy from somewhere here, y, and after that I can stop this script. So this is your fourth program. If I run it for x, let's say 2, y 2, I should get my name is Mohsin, x is 7, y is 2. So this is your export project question 4. Next, we do the last one, new project. Last one is similar to what we did before, where last week we asked for a positive number forever. We start with the green flag, we make a variable called the number, and we keep asking to enter a positive number. Whatever answer I get, I set the number to the answer. And last week what we did was we put it inside a forever loop. We checked some condition after that. That if that condition was true, we give it the error answer, and we stop after that. Otherwise we kept displaying even or odd. This is what we did last time. But here what I want to do is I want to keep asking for a number, a positive number forever. When the negative number is entered, I want to display the maximum of all the previous positive numbers. To do that, what we do is we need to keep a track of the maximum variable. So what we will do is we will make a new variable called max. And what we will do is every time we enter a number, so what I will do is I will check if the number is negative or positive. So if the number is negative, if the number is less than 0, that means I need to stop. I need to display the maximum, whatever maximum I have calculated, I should display it. I will use the join block, and I will say that the maximum is whatever is in the variable max, and after that I should stop. This is the exception case when I want to stop. Otherwise, if the number is positive, I need to keep track of it. So how to keep track? What we do is we start by giving maximum, by setting maximum before we enter the loop. We set maximum to a very low value, 0 or maybe minus 5000, anything you can do, a very low value. And what we do is every time a positive number is entered, we will come to this else area. So whenever a positive number is entered, I will simply check one thing, that okay, is this new positive number, is it greater than my current maximum? If it is greater, in that case I will say that set maximum to this new positive number. If it is not, I will not do anything, and I will keep repeating on and on. So this is a very simple program. If I run this, if I check, enter a positive number, let me enter 65. It says enter again 34, 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4. It will keep accepting forever. But when I enter a negative number, -1, it says the maximum is 1 2 3, which is from the previous numbers. So this is your question 5. You can export it, call it Q5, and that is the end of this exercise here. So on the desktop you will have snap4 minus your ID folder. You can send it to compressed folder and submit the zip file. So that's it for today.